Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Yusrael. Welcome back once again to Star Trek Online, where we are on our 16th anniversary. Oh, wow, and season, I believe, 37. And someone's already got the new lockbox ship. Yep, we can yoink the Etherian Harmony. Dreadnought? Cruiser? Not sure. Big tetrahedral thing of doom. And, of course, Q is in town, because who doesn't want to have some fun with his pair of dancing feckler? Never mind, it's Q. Just ignore him. He'll go away and pester Picard's ghost, I suppose. Is Admiral still running around in our timeline? Anyway, let's get straight on to business. We have the new mission that the Curse of Phrygia and Ezri Dax, aka Nicole de Boer, is back. Let's go on with it.
I repeat, this is Captain Ezri Dax. I'm calling on you at the recommendation of Director Hugh from the Borg Cooperative. The species known as the Chimerians have taken over the MIDAS array. I am stationed on the array, but all attempts at first contact and diplomacy failed. The Chimerians are hostile and have corrupted the array's comms. I repeat, cannot abandon my post. Backup is required immediately.
Can I just point out that if they have corrupted the comms, then we can't actually trust this message? Or is that overly cynical of me? Anyway, let's get to it. We are heading...
on my support and guidance.
Thank you, Captain. Well, hopefully she hasn't lost the... Which of the Capitoline class was it she got? It was the Aventine, wasn't it? Right, let's get out to the Midas array. Why would the Chimerians even want the Midas array? How did they even get to the Midas array? Why is that piece of key art so incredibly ominous? Also, ooh, new Alliance ship. Okay, can live with that. And of course, if you haven't claimed it and you're watching this in the first 24, 48 hours on YouTube, do bear in mind that there's a free tier 6 token in the promotions tab. So, obviously, at this point, spoilers are in play. If you don't want to be spoiled, now would be an excellent moment to stop watching.
Glad you made it, and relieved. The level of environmental corruption down here is... and comms are still disrupted. Can you hear...
Yeah, just about. We hear you. Where's the where is the Aventine?
No time to explain. I recommend yellow alert. The Chimerians have placed beacons in the system to summon more of their kind.
Yellow alert, hell, red alert!
System and stay alert. Those beacons are emitting a powerful psionic signal.
Okay, so they can potentially mess with our heads. Gotcha. Alright, closing it full impulse. Lock on first target.
The Jean-Ressy feast on the thrill of your despair.
Oh, they are sentient then.
Your vessel will be absorbed, devoured, every piece of matter consumed.
Yeah. Unlimited rice pudding, resistance is futile. Obey, etc. You will be upgraded. Forward phase is on. Let's show them what we think of that. Right, first ambush gone. Here comes the next one. Weapons to forward overload. Oh, look, you don't have a ship anymore. How unfortunate. Kaboom. Anybody else? Ooh. Need to get Eddie's. Why did I bother asking? Looks like Eddie's in the space-time continuum. What are these guys pulling, anyway? Not sure. They're disintegrating fast. If it doesn't seem to matter. Alright, destroy hive beacon. Works for me. Torpedoes for everybody. Pew pew, pew pew, pew pew, and... pew? Pew.
MIDAS array sensors indicate you've destroyed a beacon. Keep it up.
Well, thank you.
The array beam is a triquantum pulse wave. It's holding that unstable portal open.
Okay, so we pop the beacons, portal closes, problem solved, huzzah, home for tier medals. It's not going to be that simple, is it? Alright, close her in. And lock onto the phage. Spread. Fire everything. Is that a language problem, or are they just getting very enthusiastic? Don't know. Forward weapons up. Frag 1. Turn in. Kaufman retrograde. Knock out the phage. Weapons forward intense. Tac team and RSP to handle the incoming. And enemy ship go boom. Lock on the beacon. And pull the plug. Well, more smash the plug and scatter the components over the various winds of space, but that's not good. Isn't that meant to be, you know, shutting down? Or have they? Oh, good lord, we're gonna have to get the mops and the ensigns out to clean that up, aren't we? Big ship. Hey, Boulevard. 2 EV suits of protection. Yeah. Oh.
Quantum signature matches our universe, but it's been affected by the Chimerans.
Rise and twist, ship by ship. Devour, consume.
Apparently we have a mutual problem with the Borg.
Feasting, stretching, devouring.
Pack team away. Weapons into disperse mode for the moment. Just gets the extra boost, then loop back. Cut in 10 seconds. Okay, they've got some of the Borg tricks as well. Fine. Boost power to weapons. Engage repairs. RSP up. Cycle weapons to forward intense. Target scan on. Sub-nuke and hit 'em. Then go evasive. And call in photonic fleet. Purple tractor beam. Nothing like a little variety, is there? AP Omega out. Weapons forward intense again. Swing in and deploy the boulder.
Well done. I've cleared up the array's comms, but I'm not sure how long it'll last.
You're welcome. Kaboo?
Alliance reports indicate that this Chimeran Borg vessel traveled here from the 13 SETI system.
Yeah, we might have slightly not cleaned up a mess in an earlier mission. Yeah, they took their time getting here, though.
Well, let's act fast. We need more data on that multiversal portal to shut it down. And without support on the ground, I won't be able to get the technology aboard the array that's holding it open.
Okay, well, figure out how long it's been going, I suppose.
Right, to replicate the conditions that led to the portal's creation, and allow us to reverse engineer that process. Creative, and worth a shot. Can you transfer me the data in real time?
I mean, we can try. How much bandwidth do we need? I suppose the only other alternative is trashing the MIDAS array, and that won't look good in the mission report. You know, to save the quadrant we were forced to blow up the premier scan and sensor array in it. You know, little things like that. Alright, go sensor. Oh no, not going sensors.
This portal's chronometric signature places its conception at roughly 5 hours ago.
Okay.
That timestamp correlates with a localized rupture in space-time originating from an unknown source. Scans show the portal's drift vector has a decay rate of 0.015 radians per second, delayed by the array's triquantum pulse wave. If we invert the wave's polarity, we could engineer the opposite effect and expedite the portal's collapse. We can work with that.
So we just need to mess with its angular velocrad.
Something's coming through.
That's a runabout.
Mayday. This is Operator Z. This is a call into the void, I'm sure, but I gotta try. Structural integrity is compromised beyond repair and
transporters
activated. Does anyone copy? Anyone?
Just beam her out.
Comms are failing again. Your signal is weak. I repeat, this is Tegan. This shuttle is about to blow.
Wait,
I'm setting
Tegan
a course
Dax?
for the nearest stable structure. Preparing for transport in 3, 2.
Thud. Did we get her?
The array has recorded an explosion near its central dish. Are you all right?
I think we got her. Yay, thanks for the resub, Legolas.
I'm critically outnumbered. Need you to beam down here. And don't bring too much backup along. Safety in smaller numbers.
Captain, that shuttle had a pilot.
And I'd never ask you to, but chances of survival are very low. As are mine if you don't make it down here soon. Act fast.
Happily, we can do two things at once, because we need to get over to the shuttle to get into transport range of view, so, hey, what do you know? The problems have the same solution. Although why we didn't just beam her off when she meandered past us in a runabout that was fit to explode. Never mind, I suppose we need to be dramatic about these things. Starfleet Academy course 305, I believe. Right, scan, scan, scan. Okay, new class runabouts, not matched registry protocols, unsurprisingly. Biosignatures at 0. Neural navigation, recipient USS Sunderland. Comms are jammed. Okay, that's Tegan. Perhaps she transported in time. Well, let's go check on our other Dax. Tegan. Oh, okay, fair enough. Esri's unjoined name is Esri Tegan. I knew there was a Dax connection somewhere, I just didn't remember what it was. Thank you. So we have Mira Esri. This is going to be interesting. Alright, yeah, they've got a slight infestation here. Also, where is my science officer? Because I definitely beamed down with a friend. For that reference, why didn't I just beam down with a full away team?
However, your bridge officer is missing.
Great.
Something caused your pattern to shift midstream. You've materialized in the wrong location. Signal is distant. Unfortunately, comms are still compromised. Likely to improve as you get closer. You'll need to find me in the shuttle bay. I'm in the middle of an experiment. Confirm some suspicions I've carried for a while now.
Aha.
Good luck and stay alert.
Well, for once, they actually bothered to give me the keys before we left. Alright, let's go... Well, let's sweep the room first and stay in first-person mode. Just remember the mouse is very, very tricksy in this mode. Okay, no, looks like we need to follow the breadcrumbs. At least there isn't a mad hologram singing about how he sees us. That's an improvement, I suppose. Or maybe 10 minutes from now I'll be thinking the mad hologram was fine. Yeah, the Chimerans are down here. Not really a huge surprise. Yeah. Rather dead. Okay. Dead Borg. He looks Borg.
Vocal interface activated. Chimeran neural processor linked to tricorder matrix. Unit calibrated for Chimeran psionic subspace frequency and localized data acquisition.
Aha, like a Borg neural processor. Useful.
Neural processor command log. Consume. 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 Destroy. 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 Perfect. Perfect. Perfect.
Sounds like a fairly basic bit of nanotech grade goo that got badly out of hand. List properties. Oh boy, okay, fine. Let's move on. Should probably vaporize half these poor sods. Don't think there's much that can be done for them. Right. Anybody here? Nope, that's the way I came. Bear in mind that the mouse is a little twitchy, so it might spin me right round. Right. Okay. Yeah, that would be a good moment to go for the gun. The very large gun. Oh, hi. Yes. Yeah. So we've got partially assimilated, well, question mark assimilated personnel. And welcome to engineering. So yeah, Chimerans plus Borg suggesting plus the Starbase's crew. And it just locked. Great. Hi guys. Yeah, none of you about to get up, are you? No. We're all happy. We're all happy and dormant and...
Psionic activity is increasing in your location.
Me and my big mouth. You know, resistance is futile is starting to sound positively cuddly, isn't it? Anybody else? Well, psionic Borg or not, they go to the prophets just as readily as anyone else. Alright, let's pour it on. Looks like it's, yeah, your typical Borg drone behaviour, isn't it? With a little bit of ranged combat on top. Although, to be fair, our Borg know how to shoot as well. Hey, Dax, your old friends are waking up. Also, interestingly, my
You're on the right path.
adaptation node is flashing.
Signal is getting closer. Heads up. Second signal heading for the
Shuttle bay, yeah, that'll be Tegan. We're on our way. Either that or it's my bridge officer. Alright, let's do a remodulation. Yeah, they're going to pull out Borg adaptation at some point, aren't they? Alright, anything else to work with here? Beyond the realization that we're going to need a lot of mops, a lot of buckets, and probably a lot of very expendable... Ooh. What are you? That's Etherian tech. Unit breach, engineering console alpha. Isolate unit, notify Starfleet Corps of Engineers. Primary antenna control has been overridden. Protomatter current universe quantum signature. Console has been sabotaged by Etherian subroutines. Current universe, so... Huh. Doesn't... Ah, here we are. Unauthorized submarine from the Etherian universe. And protomatter from our universe. Okay, so they're using local resources then. Right. Grendat fix. Indeed. Let's keep moving. And for once, they did give me admin clearance. Starfleet Command can learn every now and again. Now, oh yeah! We're in the same corridor section as we'll ever crack the glass. Lucky, lucky me. Tricorders up, everybody. This looks like stunningly bad news. Gestation. Uh-huh.
Multicellular bioform, 20% cybernetic augmentation, 45% vermiform embryo.
Ah, it's a baby Chimeran.
Psionic emission. This gives retention field affecting movement speed. Vulnerabilities. Directed energy streams. Extreme heat. Trinitro-toluene charges.
Uh-huh.
Store. Cryogenic suspension capsule at 77 Kelvin. Warning. Surrounding viscous compounds are hazardous. Compounds will evaporate upon collection or destruction of the source pustule.
So, shoot it, burn it, blow it up, or freeze it. Well, there's something to be said for science. There is no way this can go wrong. Oh, hi guys. Yeah, of course you woke up. Alright, let's put them on ice. Yeah, that worked. Right. Time to go find all the other pustules. Right. It's like a grisly game of Pokemon.
Comms have cleared, and your signal is strong.
Hooray.
You're almost here. You'll need to take the turbo lift to get to the shuttle bay. I had to seal the doors in your area.
On my way. Probably going to meet Z in the process. Doors are unlocked. Of course, the thing about unlocking doors is that everyone else gets to go through them as well. Oh ho. This totally doesn't scream trap, does it? It should be very hard to sneak up on me. Oh, no. Shit. No.
Environmental risk level has increased.
We're good.
Caution advised.
Open your mind. Surrender your soul.
Okay. How well do you lot handle cold? About as well as most organics. Right, gotcha. Okay, collect the pustule. Thankfully, a few stray phaser shots only mildly dent it. That's 4 out of 7. Now, where are the rest of them? Oh, turbo lift. Okay, go to shuttle bay. Hi, Esri.
Great, you made it. Over here.
And hello, Esri. Hi.
Not so fast. Operator? But you're... I thought you didn't make it.
Can we talk?
Stand back. No sudden moves. Hands where I can see them. You're...
Yeah.
me.
Esri Dax, me Esri Tegan.
Haven't heard that in a while. It's Operator Z now. Has been for years. Well, I'll be damned. So this is what's on the other side of that portal. Nice pips. You're still a member of Starfleet?
Starfleet's
And
still
you're-
going.
Not? But I'm assuming you're here to help. Are reinforcements coming? Reinforcements? There's nothing but decay on my side of the fence.
Ah,
Looks like you're living a pretty comfortable life over here in comparison.
if you don't count the rampaging Borg,
We're in the middle of a
Ethereans.
galaxy-wide invasion,
Yeah.
and our fleet was sabotaged by former allies who turned out to be Borg. You were allied with the Jean Resi. Those. They're from my universe.
Ah, great.
Oh, no. Not those. We call those Chimerans. Speaking of, I've got some pretty bad news. As suspected, Chimerans are indeed Borg. They're also Trill, I know. My whole universe is swarming with them.
Ah,
Chimerans
Triff.
are also immune to assimilation, including Etherian fusion. They also can't be reasoned with, at all. They're volatile and corrupted beyond reach. Glad we agree. Listen, I'd love to chat. But as your friend probably saw, my shuttle was blown to pieces by temporal compression.
Yeah, we saw.
You all still have a symbiosis commission here? I need to hitch a ride to Trill and warn them. We
About
do,
what?
But I can't let you leave, Operator. It's too dangerous. We need to get to the array's primary antenna control. There's a tri-quantum beam in there that we can use to close up that portal. I'm sorry, Z. We can't let it stay open. Fine by me. I've got few reasons to go back, and truth be told, I need your help.
And I suppose we could always open it later if push came to shove. Okay, they're not dead.
Heads up.
Well,
We've got company.
okay, that's a big one. All right. Ice,
Can't let them
ice,
take over the array.
baby.
Feast on your fear, your futility. Entropy is inevitable.
Oh, hi. Wasn't expecting you to jump me.
I'm not leaving a single one of these bastards standing. Not in my universe, and not in this one.
I mean, normally I'd be asking if there wasn't a better fashion, but under present circumstances... Angry Borg Trill, who'd have thought? Angry Borg Vomiting Trill, apparently. Anybody else? Right, let's just clear out here. Angry Borg
Don't forget about
Dinosaur Trill. I mean, who am I to argue? Right, okay. Collection, there we go. Science, 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 science. In retrospect, I should... he is actually. Should be okay. There's no way this can cause any issues. Right? Right? Yoink.
It's good to see you again. I regret accepting help from the Etherians so quickly. I'm sure many agree. I thought I had gotten pretty good at reading people over the years, but trust the Borg to fool any of us once in a while. Do you want to talk about our last meeting?
Now's not the moment for a catch-up, Captain. Where's the Aventine?
The Aventine is being stripped of Etherian upgrades, diagnosed for sabotage with the help of Director Hugh and the Cooperative. I boarded the array with a shuttle and my advance team. I didn't want my arrival to seem imposing. This started off as a low-risk recon mission, with the intent of engaging in peaceful first contact, not combat. So much for that.
Wait. When you say first contact, just who opened that portal?
Tactical data acquired by the Alliance now confirms the Chimerans exhibit patterns of targeted aggression towards Borg variants from other quantum universes. They are also strongly drawn to protomatter. While in close proximity with them aboard the array, I'm sure you also noticed their speech patterns reveal a desire to accumulate knowledge and experiences, much like a joined trill. However, they're unable to do so, overwhelmed by a cacophony of thoughts and fragmented desires. This leads them to consume the matter around them, hoping this additional data will somehow overcome their chaotic impulses.
Not sure where they got that idea, but no.
The Chimeran's genetic framework is dominant in its expression, nullifying any Etherian genomic contributions. In short, they're immune to fusion and manipulation.
So they're angry, insane, and the Etherians basically treat them as something between a very large biological bomb or try to ignore them as much as they can. And I'm guessing this is specific to the fact that I'm a joined trill, so it will be different for another character. So why are the Chimerans attacking the Midas array?
The million Latinum question that I happen to have an answer to. I located an unlicensed stock of protomatter containers in the primary antenna control room. They're flocking to it. I'm not sure how it got there or why they're interested in it. Maybe Operator Z can enlighten us before we move on. Anything you can share is valuable to us.
Such as why the Midas array has several large containers of protomatter. At what point is it going to be cheaper just to scuttle the array?
Well, the Jean Resi were Borg long before they were Trill. In my universe, the Symbiosis Commission attempted to thwart the Borg by creating an army of joined Trill. That backfired, obviously.
Obviously, what on earth made them think it would work in the first place?
What do you want to know?
So why did the Trill create the army?
When our world was one of the last standing against the Borg, desperate times called for desperate measures. An augmented army seemed like the only viable solution.
Not sure I follow.
What do you want to know? One of our brightest scientists, an egotistical Nakaj, created a protomatter-based serum and worked together with the Symbiosis Commission to experiment on select hosts and symbions.
Ah, right, so it wasn't just the fact that they were joined, it was the fact they were being hopped up on super soldier juice. Yeah, that never ends badly. How were they recruited?
The Commission helped track down some of our best symbionts, and by that, I mean symbionts whose former hosts had stood the test of time, fought in countless wars, and thwarted previous Borg onslaughts. They were resilient and ruthless in equal measure.
And they failed.
The Symbiosis Commission used a protomatter-based serum on the symbionts that was supposed to heighten their psionic abilities and provide them with biological tools to resist assimilation. Instead, it drove them to madness. And the Borg absorbed that madness when they one day broke through our world's defenses and assimilated all of Trill.
Ladies and gentlemen, the second worst case of indigestion the Borg have ever had.
What do you want to know? The Commission used the Tegan family's mining company to facilitate the extraction and stabilization of protomatter across our entire galaxy, and then used it to experiment on my people. When it became clear their project had gone wrong, it was already too late. The Borg were on their way.
And there's several large canisters of protomatter in your desperate talk to the Symbiosis Commission in this universe, because, say it with me, she thinks she knows what she did wrong and how to fix it this time. Scuttling the array with the protomatter on board is starting to look like a better and better option.
What do you want to know? How were they able to break through the Trill's defenses? And how were they able to establish such a firm footing in your universe? And what about our allies? Starfleet, the Federation, the Borg Cooperative.
Resistance is futile, what can we say?
The cooperative you speak of doesn't exist where I come from. In my universe, the Borg gained the upper hand in the incursion of 2409, when they invaded the Vega colony.
Whoops.
The crew of the USS Aventine, one of Starfleet's finest, was tasked with a crucial mission. They abandoned the ship when the Borg boarded them. Their mission was unsuccessful. According to reports, anyway.
Wait, the Aventine's mission against the Borg in this universe?
I helped retake the Vega colony from the Borg and drive them from that sector. But of course, you never made it because you left. I wonder who captained the Aventine.
Yeah, let's not go there, Ezri. Do they have a queen?
As far as I can tell, they're just a horde without a head, and no one to guide them.
Oops.
Trust no one who wishes to be their queen or otherwise control them. They can't be controlled, and they can't be bargained with. Striving to do so only ends in death. Now these Borg seek out protomatter as sustenance without knowing why. I don't know how so much of it ended up aboard your array. There's none of it left in my universe.
Either... Well, three possibilities jump to mind. One, she's lying. Two, it's the Etherians planting it as bait so the Chimerans swarm the MIDAS array for unknown reasons. Three... Section 31.
You're right. This might be hard to believe, but I owe you. The other you. Back in my universe, your counterpart was one of the leaders of the joined Trill Objectors.
Huh.
The Objectors opposed the Symbiosis Commission's experiments on symbionts, as well as their engineered descent into madness caused by the protomatter-based serum. You condemned the Commission and exposed it for its crimes, unethical genetic augmentation, and reckless endangerment of trillion and symbiont life forms.
Go me.
As an unjoined Trill, I was initially rejected from the movement and thought of as a liability. But you saw my eagerness to take up arms and convinced your allies. You brought me into the fold. I'm only sorry I couldn't save you in time, or kill you myself before the Jean Resi got their hands on you. So even though I'm eager to get to Trill, I'm just as eager to repay you. Any version of you. You've got my word. Lead the way.
And now let's chalk up possibility number 4, which is the Jean Resi have just gone and found a king. Right, what's the plan?
Fight our way through this array and make it to primary antenna control, so we can reverse engineer the tri-quantum beam and close that multiversal portal. Let's hope we find your bridge officer along the way. I'll also be collecting Chimeran pustules. Director Hugh of the Cooperative is calling in a favor. Actually, I could use a hand, if you see any along the way.
You got it.
And turn off that tricorder's voice output, would ya? We're practically announcing our next move to the enemy.
Yeah, good point. Looks like we're going text inputs from here on
I managed
in.
to locate your bridge officer's position. We'll be with them in no time.
Hooray! Hopefully they're not dead. Or, assimilated. Or gooped. Is gooped the right word?
Your officer might need shore leave after all of this. Z, did you have a crew? Once upon a time. I travel alone now, and I prefer it that way. It's easier.
So the plan is to shoot everything and then silence for the bonus shooting. Pretty much, yeah.
Don't leave any of those pustules behind. Who knows what they could turn into?
Well, since I don't have about 5 litres of trinitrotoluene on hand... Collect. There we go. Right, pop the door.
Look out. These creeps are stalking the hallways.
Surprise. Also, hi! And...
Sights are beyond hope.
Yep, they do
They only
remodulate.
ruin destruction.
Maybe they're a little less kill, maim, burn than I was expecting. Alright, let's get moving. Right, clear pustules and... Oh. Alright, drop the temperature. Luckily, I think these pustules are invulnerable. That Chimeran looks angry. Scan the angry Borg Trill thingamy-bob. And it's dead.
There's a storeroom nearby. Call it a shortcut.
Okay. Once we're done picking up your pustules... I think we're going to need another counselling session. I think Esri is going to need another counselling session. Possibly both Esris are going to need another counselling session. Alright, clear, and sorted. Right, let's swing back and take a look here, make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh, loot. I don't think I'm going to eat that, but thank you anyway. Alright, pop the door. Hi guys, any of you want to wake up? Odd. Maybe they're just waiting for me to turn my back. Never mind.
Yeah, keep talking to us like you know what it means. Corrupted dirtbags.
I would expect more word salad if they didn't know what it meant. That doesn't wash. And they're clever enough to stage an ambush. Hi. Oh, fine. Bullets. Let's see you adapt to these. Or maybe I remember where the trigger is. Yoink. Are we good? We are not good. Well, thank you. Alright, back to the cannon, and let's pop the cycle. Beep. Sorted. Alright, mop up complete. I mean, raptors with human skullheads give them the pay raise. Yeah.
We've made it this far.
Yeah, that
No
makes
turning
sense.
back. We're closing in on primary antenna control, and I'm not sure what awaits us there. Can we still count on you, Z?
I mean, it was only 5 minutes ago,
My
Esri.
loyalties lie with your friend, but I could make an exception.
Lucky us then, let's keep moving. Let's also sweep the room before anything else goes weird. Energy harness armor. What's this?
Foreign body analysis
Chimeran tendril dormant.
Chimeran pustule. Status.
Uh-huh.
Gestating. Composition. 35% multicellular bioform. 20% cybernetic augmentation. 45% vermiform embryo. Properties. Psionic emissions. This gives retention field affecting movement speed.
Whoops, wrong voice sample there, guys. But it's fine. Details. Okay, so there's one console door. What about over here? Sealed shut. Fine. Looks like the only way out is through. Authorized personnel only. By order of Starfleet Security Directive 47-001-A. Directive 47 covers so many things.
We're almost there. Stick together, everyone.
That's good advice. Well, sorry, you remember the last time we split up and wandered off on a Borg ship? Yeah, I do. Oh, hi. Nothing wrong with the old classic horror tropes, is there?
They really have a knack for leaping at you when you least expect it, huh?
You must join. Join. And never leave.
I'm not joined now, and I never will be. Request denied, asshole.
Again, that is not just random utterances. Well, let's not stand in the red cone of doom. And they're dead. Yay for heavy... Never mind, I regret saying anything. Alright. Charge it up. When you get to wherever you're going, tell them Yusril said... Oh, that's just cheating. Right. Remodulate. That's definitely just cheating. Sorry. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. And stay down. Is everyone else dead? Yep, good, we're fine. Push on. Is there anything else here? That looks interesting, but I don't have an interaction with it. Tactical, maybe? After all, we've had an engineering interaction, and we've had a science interaction. And now the door is open. Hi, guys! Okay. Spider. Of course. Apparently, photophobic spider.
Operator, look out!
It's
Are you
upset.
all
She's
right?
got...
Fine. Let's take these vermin out.
I have a medical tricorder. I can probably do something about the smoking hole in your shoulder.
So we can get to the beam.
We are Sunrefi. We are one. We are many. We are all.
You are nothing. You will never know happiness or pain.
The abyss gives. It promise endless. Symbiosis frees the floating mind.
Well, okay, they've got little ones. Nice. Oh, dodge. And medical tricorders. More medical tricordering. Okay. Oh, that's a very, very bad attack. Move! Alright, call in Lieutenant Rock and die horribly because I don't remember what half these buttons do. Right. Move, 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 move. Hi guys! Only mildly dead. Alright. freeze out the little ones. Miss again. Not looking forward to useful of Borg 2. Yeah, they've kind of telegraphed that one, haven't they? I wonder if this is me. Huh. I mean, there's a fairly unidentifiable skull in there. Lysara's down. Where is she? Oh, that's a very large attack cover. Right, metaphasic radiation. Just close it out. There you are. Right, Alt 6. Up you get. And really have the decency to... No, come on, roll. And you know what we'll do it the old-fashioned way. Bullets!
That's it. That's all of them. We did it.
Wait a minute, is she carrying a TR-116?
If you send the
Yes, she
gathered
is.
on the Chimeran pustules
Or at least a
over to the
variation on
cooperative
it.
via one of the consoles in this room, then Director Hugh can get started on his research. This can't wait. Z, watch my back. I'll reverse the polarity of that beam and close up the portal. Time to say goodbye to the hellhole you came from.
Let's go. Okay, transfer samples, loot the place dry, brace for sudden but inevitable treachery. Okay, input transmission. Yasutake Borg Cooperative. Level 10 clearance, recognition director, confirm transmission and send. See fit. Oh, good, he's paying. Excellent.
I need your help over here. I've disabled security protocols and reversed the polarity. Something's not lining up.
Uh-huh. Right, how to serve described by the Chimera nanites. Oh, right. Okay, let's figure out what went wrong. Reverse the polarity.
The polarity's been reversed, but something's wrong. This portal is being held open somehow. We might only have one option here.
You're suggesting we travel to the other side, Z? Okay.
Her vitals are deteriorating, and fast.
Excuse me,
This-
medical officer?
Is it? There's no reversing a Jean-Res infection. Don't be so sure. I've got a lot of experience in reversing different types of Borg assimilation. This is different. Trust me. It's not working. We need to get her to your sickbay. It's too late. I'd rather die than become an abomination. Take me out, operator. Just stay with me. We'll get you to my husband, Julian. He's a doctor. That bastard?
I'm sorry?
Dr. Bashir is also a brilliant surgeon. Yeah, too brilliant. Norval was right.
Ah,
They went too far.
Evil
Come
Bashir.
for me. Try to control me. Who? Who will come for you? Z? Just end it. Happy to die. Like I said, I owe you one. You can't
Oops.
save everyone, Ezri.
Actually, I was going to use a phaser on maximum spread. Yeah, she's going to need a trip to the counselor when she's done with this. Not every day you
She's
get
right.
to kill yourself.
We can't leave her here. Let's get to that portal.
Although I can't help but think that stasis would have been an option here. Oh well, what's done is done. Oh hey, more angry Borg.
A Chimeran Unimatrix in the Alpha Quadrant. Z wasn't kidding. This dimension has fallen to the Borg.
Great.
Is that the Harmony? And another tri-quantum wave beam. Well, I don't think we've been spotted yet.
Well, that's going to change. Probably when we start
Long-range
shooting at the
sensors indicate
Harmony.
the Harmony's weapons platform is dormant. But if you ask me, we can never be too careful.
Let's go make this happen. Alright, also, where did half my abilities go? Zenkethi, protomatic capacitor... All stop. Let's see... Ablative shielding... torpedoes, sensor interference platforms... all the good stuff. I should have a couple more torpedo options. Sensor scan, sub-nuke. There we go. Auto-targeting armament. And phaser shotgun. And also torpedoes for everybody. Right. Let's get to this.
The Harmony looks a little different since my last encounter with it.
Probably a different Harmony. Alright, we just need to get a scan of it. Let's just squirt the drive. And also load for weapon subsystems. Okay, scan the Harmony. Yeah, it's got little friends orbiting. Oh. I
Like clockwork.
think they might have spotted us. Alright, kill the support ships. Seems straightforward enough.
The hive beacons are powering the Harmony's shields with their psionic beams.
Yeah, figured that.
Target the beacons first to get through that shield.
Weapons forwards. Okay, weapons aft.
Biotoxins that will degrade our navigational system.
Ah, thank you. Well, we'd better get rid of them then, hadn't you? Wait, when you say pustules, do you mean the pustules that you had me collect? Weapons out. Oh, right, those pustules. Okay. Don't get hit by pustules or controls stop working. Gotcha. Alright, loop back in, drop the hive beacon, cut to 1/2 speed, and hit the Harmony. Phaser shotgun, go. Warhead dump, go. Sub-nuke it, and call in the fleet. Also call in auxiliary shields, because mine just went pop. Yoink.
Hang on. The Harmony is teleporting.
Oh, great. And it's got more friends. I should have known it wouldn't really be simple, shouldn't I? No, for some reason the Obasidian does not feel like going full chest burster right now. All ahead full. Okay, loop in.
The shield dropped when the Harmony used its energy supply to teleport.
And I thought it dropped because we knocked out the hive
Destroying the hive
beacons.
might give us a window to target the Harmony.
Had figured that one out. Thank you, Esri. Yeah. Heard that pitch before. Yeah, resistance is futile does start to sound positively cuddly, doesn't it? Right, quantum projectiles out. Beacon fragged, rebalance shields, and co-opt any incoming energy damage. Probably should have done that when I was under fire. Okay, how badly fragged are my controls? Enough. Right. This is where tracked repulsors would be handier for these guys, I think. Okay, target the phage. Hazard emitters up, reverse shield polarity, tac teams engaged. Overload weapons, kick into reverse. And then go evasive to both clear that explosion and loop back on the beacon. If I can actually target the beacon, that would be nice. Guys, the beacon. Please shoot the... Oh, screw it. Shoot everything. Better. I wonder if that's the pustules also interfering with the targeting systems. Pew, 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 pew. Yep. Alright. Synthetic capacitor up. Fire at will again. Not sure what he did to deserve it, but I'm sure we can list crimes against Jazz if nothing else. Alright. Down we come. Torpedoes out. Fire at will. There we go.
Target the Harmony.
Already there. Full spread. Full spread and full send, both at the same time. It's much more efficient. And co-op weapons. Emergency to augs. Reverse polarities. Get shields back. Get my auxiliary shields into play as well. And it looks like the Harmony is going to teleport once more. Weapons forward intense. And send quantum torpedoes.
Heads up.
Yep.
Harmony is teleporting again.
Surprise, rule of 3. Empowered Chimera and Hive beacons. Those sound like fun. Okay, let's plug the shields back up. Take a slow wander in. Oh yeah, I do have tractor repulsors.
Twist the mind. Break it, bend it, warp it. To absorb is to ascend.
Oh.
Order, no command can control life.
Oh.
Every dimension will be consumed.
Sounds like they're not too keen on being controlled. I wonder if the Etherians tried their luck. Alright, RSP up. Knock this one down from long range. And then closing on the Hive beacon. And we'll see if tracked repulsors do anything to these pustules. Come on, you're going to show up with Hive pustules in a moment. Maybe, possibly. Back it up. I think the fleet support is knocking the pustules out for me. Fine, weapons away. Engage pew pew. Yep, they decided to get involved. Alright, let's roll in on this beacon. And... shotgun! Alright, tractor emitters. Okay, looks like they're doing very little. So the usual warhead defense doesn't work. Yeah, they've got a grudge, haven't they? Right, has the emitters away. And co-opt weapons again. And spread. Yeah, they're tough enough that tracked repulsors aren't a solution. Alright, bring them down.
The shield is down. Time to target the Harmony.
Yep. Still don't know what Will did, but fire at him anyway. And then get ready to run. Auxiliary shields up. Torpedoes and phasers forward intense. Pew pew, pew pew, pew, and pew. Down she goes. Well, at least now we know we can sink the Harmony.
The portal is closing. We need to go to full impulse before your ship gets torn apart by a proto-matter shockwave.
I was more worried about the bit where we got stuck in a Borg-infested dimension.
They're waiting for us on the other side.
Hooray! Please let us get through this quantum tunnel before it goes pop. Yay, we made it. We're not... Oh, shit.
We are the Borg. Our survival is your survival. You will open your communication frequencies immediately.
So, the other team might have left a little detail out of their last transmission. No, those are very old weapons, Deckby.
Resistance is futile.
An audience? Huh.
Together, we can eradicate all weakness in the galaxy and prevail. Perfection requires strength.
Right, I'm not sure I like the sound of this.
They're afraid. Afraid of the Etherians and the Chimerans.
Sounds like it. How do we know we can trust you?
The collective has been attacked by pretenders to perfection. A threat has been posed to perfect and imperfect beings of this universe. Your survival demands that you assist us. The collective demands an audience. Resistance is futile.
Wait, hang on.
Well, so much for peaceful negotiation.
It does sound like a Queen's Gambit, doesn't it?
Speaking of queens, I wonder what Z meant when she said someone would come for her. She seemed pretty certain the Chimerans don't have a queen. I guess we'll find out. Thanks for your assistance today. In truth, I don't know if we would have survived without you. I know we couldn't save her, but at least we saved the MIDAS array. That's gotta count for something.
Yeah, speaking of the rather infested corpse of, well, you, can I suggest we either shove it in a stasis locker for analysis, or we throw it into the nearest convenient star, because I don't see any other safe options.
No. She worked alone. If you could beam her over, I think the Aventine would like to host a burial amongst the stars for the operator. Even though she hadn't been in Starfleet for a long time, by the sounds of it, Z was still a hero. We owe her that much.
Fair enough.
Thank you. I think I understand now why Z felt so comfortable closing the portal to that universe, and why she was so ready to accept her fate. If that's the life that awaited her, then no wonder she asked us to put her out of her misery. I don't know what's more unsettling. A mirror Borg unimatrix in fluidic space, or a Jean Ress one in the Chimeran reality.
I'll take the one in the Chimeran reality, because they know how to poke through the wall.
I feel strange. Meeting yourself, watching yourself die, and being part of that choice. That's harder than I can describe. But harder yet was coming face to face with this devastating alternate reality. Who's to say what would have happened in our universe had I left Starfleet? And what might have happened in hers had she decided to stay? I guess we'll never know. We lost one of our own today. That must have been difficult for you too. How are you holding up?
Well enough, I suppose. Yoink.
You're right. I'll send you a report once I check in with Starfleet Command. There's a lot to reflect on. This has been a lot. I'm not sure I even have the words to describe it. Let's keep in touch. Stay safe out there.
Alright, let's get moving. Oh, Decipher, just to quickly answer your question. These are actually...
Thank you again for your help today.
Never mind.
I couldn't have done it without you. Now that the MIDAS array is secure and free of Chimerans, comms in the area are back online, and the Alliance is sending over a unit. Cleanup and proto-matter confiscation. By closing the unstable portal to the Chimeran universe, we managed to buy ourselves some time. However, I've already received reports of Chimeran incursions surfacing in other systems. Perhaps someone should consider meeting with the Borg Collective in some capacity. I know an alliance founded on the basis of fear of a common enemy can be risky, but it might be the only shot we have against the Etherians and the Chimerans.
I mean, it's the
As for
Borg.
me, I'll be heading to Trill. I've got a word of warning for the Symbiosis Commission, should they ever be inclined to experiment with joining in protomatter in our universe. Director Hugh is meeting me there. We're hoping our combined research will convince them to put some new laws in place. Until we meet again.
All right, so just lock that away. So, and Accolade met Esri Tegan. Right, as well as Esri Dax. So to answer your question about weapons, it's no, they're actually fairly standard stuff. Pulse phaser, dual beams. I think I don't even remember I've got those. I've had them for years. The dark matter quantum torpedo came off the Discovery Legends rep track, as did, in fact, I think the pulse phasers might have come from there as well. The wide angle quantum torpedo launcher is old. It's from one of the tier 5 Sovereign variants, the Regent, I think. And the omnidirectional phased array, pretty sure that's crafted. So nothing hugely spectacular. The rest is a mix of modules from various Zen store ships I've picked up down the years. So that wraps us up on the new episode for season 36? 37? 37. And farewell, Esri Tegan, we hardly knew ye. Right, what else have we got to do? Info, 16th anniversary. Q is in town, so...
Why, hello. What can the almighty, all-powerful, ever-knowing Q do for you during this special anniversary event?
Hi, Q.
Shall we play a game?
Right, so Omega Molecule Stabilization, that's a daily thing. The Anti-Proton Omni, I think, is from one of the early Dyson Sphere missions, Legolas. But I'm fairly sure the Omni phases are craftable. In fact, you know what? Where is the R&D menu when it's at home? There we go, R&D. No, that's the inventory. Duty officers, system, R&D. Beam weapon, projects, arc beam array, beam consoles, various tech upgrades. Beam input, anti-protons, standard beam array. I was fairly sure. Yeah, there we go. Omnidirectional phaser array. And you can just set that up to craft as you see fit. But I'm fairly sure that buried somewhere in the early Dyson missions, there's the opportunity to pick up an omnidirectional anti-proton array. But that was several years ago. More than several years ago, so I could be completely wrong there. Right, So, let's see. What's the quickest way of... Info... Events. Here we are. Alright, so there's a TFO, Belly of the Beast, Royal Flush, Shattered Peace, Devil's Heart, variety of patrols or major Omega Particle Stabilization. Usual drill, 2 points per day, and 20 days gets you the Tier 6 Empressor Miracle Worker Alliance Juggernaut. So, shiny, shiny ship. Alright. And you've got a choice of options. So, Curse of Phrygia, Belly of the Beast, or, well, take your pick on the rest. Also, TFO, oh, that's new. Alright, let's give this a run and see what happens. Yoink.
Thanks for joining me aboard the MIDAS array. Let's get you up to speed. The Chimerans, a suspected variant of the Borg from yet another universe, have boarded part of the array. I was sent here. Their horde has a particularly dangerous specimen in it. I'm calling it the Apex. who patrols the array and is invulnerable to our weapons.
Uh-huh.
It'll emit a psionic field, so you'll know when it's near. Avoid it at all costs. Don't think twice. Just run.
Just run.
Well, you can also set up neural disruption traps around the array and hope the apex bites. They'll stun it briefly, but it's a temporary distraction at best. So don't bet all your luck on it. To help
Hey!
you, I'll set up some occlusion zones that'll mask your team's biosignatures. Keep an eye out for these locations when things get dicey.
Oh, they'll be on the next mission. Okay, fair enough.
Override 4 security interlink nodes on this deck, and 4 more on the next. Take down these chimeras and override those interlink nodes.
Alright, let's get to
Take
it.
the stairs to find the first interlink nodes.
Oh. Security link nodes are your primary objective. They appear at random, you call for assistance. Multiple traps, occlusion zones make us hidden. Right. Okay, so we've got an occlusion zone here. Can we collect? No, right. Vaporize it then. Okay, I'm guessing that's the apex. Given that it's untargetable, let's just be somewhere else. Looks like it's just charging at random. Oh. Right. Okay. Transport room.
The Chimerans are emitting a psionic pulse throughout the array. You're closing in on them.
What's this? Set trap. Okay. Hopefully that will puzzle it. There we go, there's a node. Right, okay, oh, security interlink. Remodulate, remodulate. Okay, we're good. Optional, avoid getting killed by the apex. Never mind, run! Where did the rest of the team go? Crud. Alright, set a trap. I just got separated from the team. So you know what I said about don't get caught? Yeah. Whoops. Hey guys! Right, there goes the angry apex. I must admit, that's a nice gameplay twist. Alright, singing other players. Alright, let's get this remodulated. Okay, we're good. 2 of 4. Right. Okay, we've got pulses pulling us the right way.
Their presence in the transporter room.
Run! Run very fast! Ow.
Everything okay? Keep an eye out for shield symbols located above the occlusion zones. The apex has been dazed, but it won't last for long.
Cool. Okay, so where's the rest of the team?
The apex has detected you. Look out for occlusion zones.
Yeah. We're not. We're staying here until it's gone away. Right, it's gone away.
Your trap went off, but the effects won't hold. Better get moving.
All right, time. Yeah. Is that beacon leading us towards the apex or warning us where it is? Okay, we're back in the warp core. Ooh. Right. Okay, we've got 2 more to fight. Apex. Move.
There's a new influx of Chimerans in equipment storage.
Run. Then we'll bolt out this way. At some point I'll learn the map. And we're back here.
More Chimeran energy signatures are being detected in the core room.
Not sure what that's about. But this doesn't help. Wrong way. Let's go. Upstairs. We need to... Oh! Run!
The Apex has set its sights on you. You'll need to get creative.
Actually, we're going to run like screaming girls. And anyone else who doesn't want to die. I think it didn't notice us. Okay, fine. Oh, hang on. Ping.
The final interlink node has been overridden. You can head back to the shuttle bay.
Hooray.
We are the origin. Go. We are the end. We are one. Many.
Your trap went off, but the effects won't hold. Better get moving.
Oh, great. It's one of those guys. Right. Freeze them down. Again, scan, duck into cover, and patch myself back up.
Everything okay? Take the turbo lift to the next deck.
Yay! We're not dead. Okay, we're mostly not dead. Oh. There comes the rest of the team. Yoink! Right, rinse and repeat. Well, I don't know why you felt the need to redecorate the
primary antenna control
wall, but
room on
okay.
the deck houses a modified ice. To access that room, you'll need to clear.
4 interlink nodes. Okay, got it. And again, avoid the apex. We have got the map.
My research shows Chimerans not only affect humanoid psyche, but tap into them. Psionic disruptions have increased in your area. Chimerans are nearby.
So what? Close proximity sent us crazy? Sounds about right. Why is there a... Oh, hey, it's the apex. That's why. Run. I think it might have... No, it hasn't. Run. Okay, that thing is entirely too good at hunting us. Wow. Okay. So is it running a predetermined setup, or is this something else? Also, I find myself entirely sympathizing with that comment just there. Right. Can we remodulate? Fuck. No, no, run. Which way did it go? Not that way. Right, okay. Tell you what, let's bait a trap. And then we need to pop this. Okay, ping sent. Never mind, we're leaving. Hi. Come on, quicker, quicker, quicker. Thank you. Well, we're all learning. Very slowly and very painfully. You can't kill the Apex, Legolas. They spell that out very explicitly in the briefing. Your only option is to run. Okay.
Great. You've overridden 2 interlink nodes. Just 2 more left.
Bolt. Problem is, with the Apex running around like this, we're gonna have some difficulty getting to the end. Hang on, is it meant to be able to do that? Oh, hi guys. Okay. Need to regroup on the team. Ah, crud. Bad. Worse. Okay, there's a safe zone. This is one of those things that really, really needs voice comms. Hi. Alright, remodulate. And get ready to bolt through that door on the left at high speed. You can't even target it, Legolas. Believe me, we have tried.
More Chimerans are flooding into the EPS relay.
Lucky us. Oh. Okay, it's moved away. I think we're going to have to pop this last... There was a console through here that we kept getting forced off by the Apex. At least these guys aren't adapting. There we go, there's the last console.
Chimerans are lurking nearby.
Yeah, we know, just run. In here, come.
Chimerans are beaming into the storeroom.
Okay, so I was hoping we could maybe bait one into a trap, but that wasn't happening. Also, secondary objective is shot. New plan. If somebody in this mission comes past you running like a bat out of hell, really, don't stop, don't question, 180 and run. That's not very Vulcan. Okay, right, we just need to get to primary antenna control.
All nodes have been overridden. Head to primary antenna control. I get the feeling we'll need some help after all of this. I'm calling
Yeah.
Director
You don't
Hugh,
say.
This is Captain Esri Dax, requesting reinforcements at the MIDAS array.
Copy that, Esri. I'm sending over a recommendation on who to call in. Good luck.
Any hints? Oh, let's move. All right, looks like then this should be the next place we need to go. Take a right here. There we go, doors open. Okay, we're clear through. Need to should probably wait for the rest of the team, but hopefully we'll have the opportunity to beam them forwards. Unlock door.
More Chimerans incoming.
Okay, good. It did automatically summon everybody. Hi.
Quick, target the apex with the isoboramine stream.
The what? Oh, right. Hose it with goop. Gotcha. Now can we kill it? Yes, now we can kill it. Now it bleeds. Suffer like we did. Oh, let's not stand under the artillery. Right. That's a lot of artillery. You know, under the circumstances, I'm not complaining about letting the bioweapon out to play. Does that thing even have bones? Who cares?
Damn, the apex is invulnerable again. Take out that swarm in the meantime.
Great. Okay, kill the trash. Oh, now they're adapting. Yoink. Plug, plug, poke, poke, prod. I should remember I've got the TF Omega ability on my hotbar. Are you still... Yeah, you still look pretty invulnerable. That's a boramine. No, immune. Don't stand in the artillery, although I think we all figured that out. Can we do something with this console? No, 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 no. Okay, what are we missing? Beyond, you know...
The isoboramine is lingering. The apex can't maintain its shield.
Okay.
Friendly.
Oh, goody! Angry Apex Chimeran. The day gets better and better. Come on, we've got 2 minutes, just pour on the damage. When in doubt, find the biggest phaser you can and kill it. Not sure where Hugh's reinforcements were,
I
but...
think you and your task force
Okay.
just bought us all some time. Without your assistance, the The MIDAS array would have been lost to the Chimerans by now. That said, our efforts haven't stopped more of them from beaming onto other decks. They're targeting the antennae and comm systems.
Huh.
Something else is going on here.
Wait,
I
this
suggest you
happens
report
before
back
the
to
episode, doesn't
The
it?
shuttle bay is secure now, and I need to stay and continue my research. The Alliance will send over the Cooperative's recommended backup, so I'll be in good hands. Thanks for your help. You've all been invaluable.
Alright, so Hugh recommends us to Starfleet Command. That makes sense. 80 marks, 40 marks available for getting away from the Apex. And we got the speed bonus.
I thank
Okay.
you and your task.
Yoink. So, yeah, only real point there is stick together, stay in pairs, and run from the Apex. At least to start with. Yeah. Begin deep space encounter with the true way. Wait, are we out in... Oh, right, we're out by the Midas. They're close to true space encounters. Fair enough. Right. I will see you all anon. Thank you all, ladies and gentlemen. And until next time, whenever it may be, farewell.